Alright, original gamer here. I'm going to go ahead with my Madolche deck profile for 2014. Um, just some changes, of course, because the last time I did this, did a video of my Madolches, it was formats ago. So just going to go ahead and get started with it. As you guys know, that there's a jelly card coming out eventually that's going to probably make this deck really, really good. It's basically a Lone Fire Blossom for any Madolche. And a lot of the cards in this deck will change monster-wise, so but that's not for a long time. So I'm just gonna go. This is TCG legal. So you got your 3 Magdalenes, your Searcher. You need this card. This card searches your combo pieces, gets everything started, everything set up. It's a 1900 beater underneath Chateau, and you can also get a effect from flip summoning, not just the normal summon. I run double Hoot Cake. I know this card is what you're usually looking for, the combo setup for this card here. It's like really broken in my opinion. It's really good, this card. I only run 2. I mean, you can run 3. I don't think you need any more because, you know, it's recyclable and searchable. All the Madolches are recyclable because of their effects to get back into the deck. All you gotta do is search them again, or even Chateau add them right back to your hand, or ticket to search them out. So I don't think any more than 2 is necessary. Same with this. If I was running Pudding Cess or a 3rd Gelato, I could definitely see this going to 3, but I used to tech Pudding Cess, but I felt she was unnecessary. She might come back in when Angeli comes out, but that's when that comes out. To make her a lot more viable. Other than that, she's like a complete horrible dead draw, and you 9 times out of 10 don't ever want to search it. So she's out, and Gelato is a 2, and this card is also a 2. Combos really well with Hoot Cake is generally what you want this card for. I run double Gelato, like I was just talking about. Any more is unnecessary. Like I said, searchable, recyclable. And you want it to be in your deck. You don't ever want to draw it. It's a horrible card to draw, although if you got it with this card it's not as bad, but it's still horrible. So 2 Gelato. I know. Alright, we got the Wind-Up Rabbit. I run the Wind-Up Rabbit engine. I see some people using Spell Striker and stuff, and, you know, that's great, I guess. I'm not a very big fan of the Spell Striker. I'd rather have a card that just never dies on the field, so I am ready for rank 3 plays, or just dodging back row to keep my field presence. This card by itself wins games because it just fights through back row. It's hilarious. I run triple Card D. Right now I feel Card D is very good in the deck. It's instant Hoot Cake fodder. It lets you +1. Opening this in duality is amazing. So I like this card. Some people may not like this card because it slows you down a turn, but the amount of back row you're on, it's usually okay. Alright, and for hand traps I run 2 Maxi, mostly because the format might not be, you know, very great for Maxi, but the fact that you can activate it and send it to the graveyard for instant Hoot Cake food is amazing, so I run 2 of these cards. I run double Effect Veiler because this format's shaping up to be heavy effects, so 2 Effect Veiler because Effect Veiler is really good, and also you can use, whenever this card's banished for Hoot Cake fodder, you can always Levier it back and use it for a synchro play if you want to, or just drop it for a synchro play if the deck's not good with Effect Veiler. So I run double Chateau for starting my spells. It's a mainstay, definitely 2. I wouldn't go any less than 2, and I don't really feel it necessary to go at 3. I know this card's really good to help you keep your card advantage, but it's recyclable and searchable, so I feel like 3 was unnecessary and 1's too few. Ticket, 1 ticket. I'm running 1 ticket only because it, searchable, recyclable, of course. and its effects don't stack. Like if this is like a wind-up factory where the effects stacked, I'd run 3 of these easy. But the fact that it doesn't stack, you can only use one of their effects. It's not as great. It could be dead draw if you already got Ticket live on the field, so 1 is all you need. Your normal summon in this deck is very detrimental to winning, so to make back row almost obsolete, I run triple Forbidden Lance. It keeps me from blind spacing things, because that's always a bad idea. You want to save the MSTs for power cards, so what you do is just normal summon your monster, and they're like, haha, you know, you're going to stop your Hoot Cake play with something. You just be like, Lance, you got nothing. The only thing you got is Effect Veiler, so Lance is great. And then later, you know, if they waste their back row on your Hoot Cake play, then they don't have anything to stop your tiramisu. I run double MST for the power cards. I side my third MST because most of the power cards are sided for games 2 and 3. So I usually, if I know that they're going to be siding something crazy, maybe Imperial Iron Wall or something, or that would hurt me, the other MST would go in. One of Mass Destruction, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. Can even combo with another Search for Madolche. I run 2 Duality. This is another card that a lot of people don't like in the deck because of special summoning, but like I find that, you know, your first turn you hardly ever, especially if you draw this card with Card D, it's just amazing, and you're not always special summoning. Most of the time you're searching for your combo pieces to like mid to late game, so Pot of Duality is really good for consistency boost in my opinion. It can, you know, if you don't want to run it, don't run it. But I feel like it's good. So, starting my traps, Madolche Palooza, the only good Madolche trap there is. Not much to say there. Madolche Knight might get good whenever Angeli comes out, because then, like I said, it makes Pudding Cess more viable. But we shall see. One of's got Warning, Torrential, Compulse, Bottomless, and I run 1 Mirror Force for my 1-of trap cards. And I run double Depriz and double Fiendish Chain for more effect negation on top of Effect Veiler, and it stops attacks which can save your monsters for another turn. For extra deck, I run 2 Tiramisus. No more is needed. Recyclable, searchable, recycles itself. You just don't really need any more than 2. It's unnecessary. If you drop 2 of these, it should be game by itself. Like, 1 of these hitting the field should be about game, and definitely if 2 hit the field, I mean, as long as they're not getting stopped by a trap card, you should be winning. The game should be done. Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Maestroke. Alverditch is a pseudo 2800 beat stick. Some people may not like it, but I think he's good. I like him. Excalibur, you can steal games with this. You would be surprised how much you make it, even though you only run 2 warriors, your gelatos. If your opponent's got an empty field and you can go game, 9 times out of 10 I'll do this over Tiramisu, because they won't have an empty field, so Tiramisu will just be, you know, stupid to do or waste on an empty field. So I'll go Excalibur and dump 2 materials off of it and try to attack for game, or just half their life points. I mean, 4K is 4K. Diamond Dyer, Black Chip of Corn. Oh, I have to start my rank 3s here. Get those 4s out of the way. I got my rank 3. You need Invoker. Some people like to run 2. I'm only running 1, because if you do it at the right time, you should only ever need the 1, in my opinion, so I don't want to take up any more extra deck space than that. This makes the most busted plays. It makes instant Tiramisu play possible off of just summoning Hoot Cake with Mefuel, or just having your Wind-Up Rabbit and a Hoot Cake on the field. You can easily, as long as you got your Messengelatos in the deck, easily make a Tiramisu play off of it. Levier, pseudo Invoker, lets you bring back, you can bring back a Messengelato from the banish pile or your Hoot Cake and just start going off again. whatever you need from the banish pile. Also, you can even levier your effect veiler back for your Synchro 5 that I run anyway. I run one Acid Golem for beat stick status, and also can help you steal games at the end of the game, like whenever your opponent's got really low life points. I run a Ghost Trick Alucard. It has no synergy other than, you know, it pops its spot removal, so it's decent. I'm still testing that. I might take them out because of lack of synergy. Of course, I run one wind-up Zen mains, stall, and my only Synchro 5, Armadis. He's actually really good. I was running Catastor, but then I decided to throw him in instead to try him out, and he's been working very well, stopping all them hand traps and stuff. He can steal games because of the lack of hand traps, and it's good against Bujins too. But that's it for my deck profile. You guys let me know what you think about it. I'll be posting more videos here too. So thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day, guys.